Well, our new strawberry beds are looking really nice right now, and if we'll take a little bit of time, it will greatly improve our strawberry crop for next season. Now, we've planted these in long, narrow rows, and that's so that we can harvest them without having to step into the bed. This method is very good for air circulation and also for ease of harvesting. And there are a couple ways that you can do this. You can grow them in a mat method, which is basically to let them get 15 to 18 inches wide and then cut off anything that is outside of this distance. And what you would basically do is come along here, and you'll notice we have several runners along here, and I'm just going to snip these off that are past our 15-inch width. So I'm snipping these here and also these as I come along. And these runners that I have, I'm going to just kind of place them back in our space that we want to fill in here. Now, this is a pretty easy method of growing strawberries, and you'll notice that we actually have a lot of runners. That's because we picked off the flowers and the fruit, and so the strawberry has had the energy to go into runner production. Now, another helpful thing to do for your runners is to come along and kind of work the soil here. And we've kept this weed free because the weeds will compete with the strawberries because the strawberries have very shallow roots. So I've worked the soil here, so that's a nice bed for our runners to root into. And also, you'll notice here I've got my runner, and if I take a pin, and this can be any kind of little wire loop, anything like that, and just kind of pin that down to the soil, that will help that strawberry root in there. Now, over here we've got a strawberry that's actually already rooted in. You can see it's got the roots right there. Now, it's also got this long runner coming off here, and we don't really need that. So I'm going to just clip that off here. And basically, in this mat method, ever so often go down through your bed and clip off anything that's wider than your distance. Now, another method is to do a spaced strawberry bed. And over here on this one, that's what we're going to do. Now, it's pretty much very similar to the mat system. Again, we want to work this soil in between our strawberries. But instead of just letting them fill in the entire 15 to 18 inch distance with plants, what we're going to do is select 6 to 8 runners on each strawberry plant. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you want these spaced out around the strawberry, and all the extra ones that we have here, we're going to want to cut these off. Now, with this method, it's also good if you go ahead and pin down the ones that you selected, one so that you realize that you have them selected, and so that they'll root in the space that you want. Because what we want to do is have these evenly spaced out around the mother plant. So I'm just going to come along here and see, this one I don't need here, and I want this one, so I'll just place it where I want it and then pin it down. And you can actually have an arc in your little runner here as long as you have it spaced out. Now, I'll do this for every strawberry in my bed, and the benefit of this is that we don't have quite as many plants in here, so there's better air circulation in this bed, and also the strawberries are likely to be bigger because the plant is going to be sending more energy into that strawberry plant as opposed to more runners. Now, this is a higher maintenance bed because all summer I'm going to have to come through here and clip out any extra runners that come along once I've pinned my 6 to 8 runners down. But you could try either way and see what you like best, and believe me, if you take the time now to do some of this maintenance, you'll have a great crop next year. Well, we've talked a little bit about new plantings of strawberries. Now let's take a look at what to do if you have an old bed that needs renovation.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.